with Judith Joy, and today we're talking about playing and laughing and how that in itself can bring up our energy, bring up our vibe, and really help us navigate our lives with just a better perspective. Hey, Judith, how's it going?
Terrific. I'm
I
ready
was
to rock.
excited to see that this was the subject that we're talking about today because, admittedly, I'm a child at heart and I do love to laugh and kind of enjoy my way through life, even in anything I do, work, raising kids, chores. It's just fun to me.
Well, it is. If you go through life and it's like, you have to sweep the kitchen. Oh, I have to sweep the kitchen, blah, 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 blah. These kids are so messy. Nobody picks after themselves. Instead, you start laughing and you make a game of it. Let's see, how big can I get this pile? Woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, yeah, there it goes. Woohoo. Yeah. It's a game that you play with yourself. And the thing is that the higher your vibe, the easier it is to do this. And at the same time, you are finding that you have more space to be creative. Now, imagine being depressed. There is no energy to be creative. You don't want to cook dinner. You don't want to write your great American novel. You don't even want to paint a finger painting. It's like, ugh. You start laughing and you start playing, and then you do your creativity. Then it's going to work. So if you're stuck and you're like, I have to, the great American novel, I want to write this. And you sit in front of your computer going, huh, nothing's coming out, nothing's coming out, nothing's coming out, nothing's coming out. I can't do this. I can't do this. What made me think I can do this? And the whole energy goes down. Your creativity will not improve until you leave the computer, go do something that's fun, even if it's chasing your kids around the house. And then ideas start to pop in because you're going like, ooh, maybe I can use this scene. And then you go back and going, yeah, now I can write.
I like that. And what's interesting to me too, in listening to you talk, that when you try to approach life with like a little bit of laughter and humor and fun, it's much easier to find the gratitude. Like, so you mentioned the dirty dishes or the mess or whatever. This morning I was getting ready to go to work and I looked in the sink and and my one of my younger daughters loves to make herself eggs at night, and she put the pan in there, and it's one of those pans that's hard to get the egg off of. And at first I wanted to get irritated, and then I thought to myself, you know, there's going to be a day that I really miss seeing that, she's going to be off to college, or, there won't be that pan, and there's not going to be all the other fun things about Allie. And she's such a meticulous kid. I had to run out the door. Typically I would have cleaned that egg pan, but I came home, it was clean. She put it all up. It was gone. And I could have gotten mad. I could have gotten agitated or irritated. But I think when you look through at life with a laughter and love and happiness, it's easier to find gratitude in anything, even things that you might not want to do.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So if somebody's stuck in a place where they can't find that inner joy, what are the first steps in doing so?
Everybody likes different things. My husband loves going to NASCAR, sprint car races. And I'm like, okay.
You do you.
You do you. He loves golf. He loves fishing. That's his fun. I love reading, swimming, walking, um, dancing. And those are things that I love. So yeah, we go back and forth sometimes. Like when he goes fishing, I might go down to the beach with him. But it's like, don't expect other people to like what you like. Everybody is unique. And the first step is to go, this is what I like. And if you don't know what you like, start experimenting. And it's like this mush that all of a sudden going, whoa, this beautiful flower comes out of it. And I love photography, but some days it's just not fun. But some days I'm like, woohoo, this is great.
So what you're saying is like, especially in relationships with whomever that might be in your life, find your own joy, find your own passions. And while they're doing their thing, you do your thing. And then when you come together, there's that much more happiness and that much more love of life.
Well, think of it this way. So many people look at a relationship and this person over here is going, I need someone to complete me. And then this other person comes, I'm now complete. That's not true. This person is a whole and complete person all by themselves. This person is a whole and complete person all by themselves. Coming together, you're sharing your life.
Yeah.
And that means sharing your interests. And you play together. And the play might be tickling. And the play might be that you stand in front of your computer and you just laugh at it. And you laugh and laugh. And it starts out with ha, 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 ha. Crying, oh, there's not a lot of energy in that. So ha, 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 ha. And you see how you
Yeah, it gets contagious. It does. It's hard. It's hard not to be happy around somebody that's happy, and then you can kind of feed off each other's energy, which leads me to my next question. Can you together raise your vibe?
oh, sure. But remember, it's an individual choice. And what you can do if you're raising your vibe and you're going, life is great up here, I love the high vibe, and whoever you're talking with doesn't want to raise, it's their choice. However, you can raise your vibe and then sort of surround them with love, laughter, and these feelings inside of you that feel so good. You're sort of feeding their aura, their field, whatever you want to call it, and you're allowing them to taste it and choose if they want to or not to step into it.
And hopefully the more they taste, if like, let's say I'm an acquired taste, the more they taste, hopefully the more they want to, come into more of that way of living life versus the way that they choose to live life, which is fine too, to your point. But it would be nice to find some of that cohesiveness. And that's a great step in getting there.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
Judith, as always, this has been another great subject, and I look forward to future discussions with you. They're always so helpful.
And thank you so much. I look forward to more discussions also.